Hey, Helen.
Hi, Rob.
Wow.
Week 4, it's the best week yet. It's only got 3 days in it.
And why has it only got 3 days, Helen?
Oh, well, we celebrated the most important people in the world, the women.
I loved celebrating Women's Day yesterday. It was the most perfectly beautiful day. Weren't we lucky?
Weather was made just for us. And so today, Rob, you're going to give all the people who follow Coach in the Class a gift because you're head of maths and you're going to explain to everybody about this wonderful new maths project that's coming up.
So we are obviously, everybody's meant to do a maths project this term, grades 4, 5, and 6. Grade 7 were meant to do their project in the first term, but if you haven't, now's your chance. And we know through these projects that we always want to give the children an opportunity to learn about real world problems, answer real world questions, and also questions that don't have just one answer. So I thought we would combine our maths project with a practical NST task, which is also meant to be done in the third term.
Wow, Rob. So typically you to smush them all together, make it easy so that everybody wins, NST wins, maths wins. It's simple, and I'm sure the same process is going to be followed with both projects.
Absolutely, and obviously we should be trying to do as many projects as we can where things are integrated, because that really is the real world. Things don't operate in boxes.
Yeah, and keep it easy for us, because we just overcomplicate our lives so often, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. So this is the NST and Maths Project. They're going to be looking at the research question, how could we become more efficient in our electricity usage at home? Now, obviously, as they get older, we've spoken about this before, learners will be coming up with their own research questions. But because they're still little and they're learning this process, we're practicing it in English, we're practicing it in history, we're going to practice it with our maths and NST as well.
So I see the teacher starts off by asking the question, how can we become more efficient? And then you offer the children that they're going to have to try and boil 250 mils of water in different ways. You would have had this discussion as a teacher. And then I love the way you're teaching them how to make their own hypothesis. I think that gas might be quicker or more economical because, and then you've actually got to have done some research to cost the gas
or whatever,
versus the electricity versus whatever's going to happen.
And we're really focusing on, so initially when I was looking at this project, I kept getting distracted by various of the various variables, because it's quite easy to get distracted by, is it the cost or is it the time or the whatever, but we are looking for energy efficiency. That's our focus. So we actually weren't worrying about the cost so much for this particular one.
Okay, energy efficiency, that's very, very cool. And so the project's going to look something like this.
So this is the maths part of the project. So they're going to set up the experiment and choosing 3 different sources of energy to boil their cup of water. So it could be a stove top, it could be gas, it could be electric, it could be the kettle, it could be an induction plate, it could be a candle or a fire. It doesn't really matter. And then they're going to collect data looking at the power of the source. So you might wonder how you determine the power of a candle.
And apparently you've worked that one out.
So Google is your friend for this project. Learners are going to, it's a good way to also teach them how to find information that they don't know.
And that's what the 21st century is all about. Exactly. It's right there at your fingertips. Just you need to know how to put the correct search in.
Exactly.
And so you're going to look out for how a candle wattage, can you get that?
Exactly. Amazing. So I think it's 80 watts per hour. So that's it's not very much.
Measurement, wonderful. It's going to take a long time to boil that cup of coffee.
Exactly, but that's what we're trying to look at, is the like how energy efficient is it. And the great thing about this investigation, or the practical task in terms of maths, is they're going to be using stopwatches or some kind of timing device. So we're looking at measurement, they're looking at rate, energy over time, they're collecting data, and they're presenting it in a graph. So it's a fabulous, multifaceted maths part. Of course, we include the rubric for marking the graph.
Awesome.
So there's marks everywhere.
How many marks is this for?
So I've split it evenly. So the maths project part is 25 marks and the NST practical task is 25 marks. So it's very even.
Absolutely awesome.
And then just looking at some further investigation, because I was trying to make it as real life as possible. Looking at those energy labels that all our electrical appliances have these days. And I think it's important that learners know what the things mean and what we should be looking for. when you're shopping.
Definitely. So I see that question 2 says, find the energy efficiency label on your stove. Now, my stove's tucked away and it's not very easy to get to, but I could go and visit Tafelberg Furnishers and go and look at a whole lot of energy labels on the dishwashers and work out which dishwasher was more energy efficient, which is the way we shop today, isn't it?
Exactly. And in fact, you could be even lazier. No, that's not lazy. That's very energetic.
Yes.
If you want to be more energy efficient, you could actually just go online and type in your stove or oven, whatever it is, the make and the series number or the model number, and it would pop up for you. So
amazing. Yeah.
So and it's also good. I think I really wanted the learners to have a proper practical life skills aspect to this energy efficiency thing, because it is going to be part of their lives.
And realize that probably Granny's washing machine is not as energy efficient as their new washing machine.
Exactly. And is an induction plate worth, actually, if you're thinking about it, because it's so energy efficient, is it worth paying that bit extra for the pots and things that go on it? So so that's our NST and Maths project, and for term 3, and it's really nothing new. It's the same old, except we've now smushed them together so that we are again being energy efficient as teachers, using our time constructively. At our school, I don't actually even teach NST, but what's great is now we've got multiple teachers working together, constructing a
collaboration with the kids and the children, and the teachers.
Exactly. And when we come to marking it, I'll mark the maths part and she'll mark the NST part, which is fabulous. It's what we should be doing. Lots of collaboration.
The project is all real life, and the best news is
it's free.
Coach in the Class are offering a Women's Day special. We're offering you this whole thing that Robin's worked out. You can scale it down if you've got younger kids. You can scale it up. You can simplify it. But it's going to be...
It's on our website already. So you can just go across to our website, coachingtheclass.co.za, and go and have a look. It says grade 6, term 3, NST and Maths Project. And it's available as a PDF for you to download for free.
Happy Women's Day.
We hope you had a wonderful day yesterday.
Year.
Yeah. Just be a wonderful woman.
Yes.